Hi all, this is Elvis Rodriguez. Welcome back to my kitchen. Continuing on from the last video where I showed you how to cook pomfret two ways. Today I'm going to show you one of the most famous and known recipes, or the curry, known as the Goan Prawn curry. I'm going to break this video down to make it a little simpler for you. So I'm going to first cover off what's required in the base paste, and the second part will be the actual cooking of the curry. So let me go on to first showing you how to create the base paste masala. For that, what we're going to use is some key dry and some wet ingredients. So the core to this dish is grated coconut. So I'm using frozen coconut because we don't have the option of using fresh coconut, but if you get your hands onto it, please use it. I've used about 1 cup of some grated coconut. The second core ingredient is Kashmiri chilies. So I've used about 6 Kashmiri chilies. Here I've got some soaked tamarind. So it's just tamarind with some warm water. I've used about 1.5 teaspoons of cumin seeds and about 5 peppercorns. 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, about 5 garlic cloves. What I will be adding at the end is dried mango. If you don't have access to dried mango, you could use dried kokum. If you don't have access to that, a little bit of tamarind at the end will help. And then lastly, some turmeric. So that covers your masalas. So with the masalas, what I would do now is grind them into a fine paste. So put that in your mixer blender. Tamarind, cumin, and pepper, coriander, yes, chilies, garlic, and you would add some turmeric. So I'm using about 1 teaspoon. That should give you a nice color to your prawn curry. So you now mix that up into a blender. So this is what the paste looks like once it's ground. It's got a nice yellow color because of the turmeric, and also a tinge of red due to the Kashmiri chilies. So next what we're going to do is now do the base of the curry. So the first thing we're going to use is some coconut oil. That's what I prefer. This is organic coconut oil. It's slightly frozen because of the temperatures in Sydney. We're in winter. So use about, I would say, 2 tablespoons of the oil. You can have the option of using sunflower, canola, whatever oil of your choice. 1.5 tablespoon. This is about 2 small onions or 1 medium-sized onions. So we'll let that cook. So we'll let that fry for a bit. We'll cook this onion until it's slightly translucent. Add 2 slit green chilies. And at this point, you can add about 1/2 tablespoon of salt. Half a tablespoon of salt. Now that your onions are translucent, what we'll now add is 2 roughly chopped medium-sized tomatoes, or you could use 1 large. So you're now going to cook this again until the tomato are fully cooked. Next, we're going to use the prawns. So I've got king prawns here. These have been cleaned, deveined, and a bit of salt. You leave them with salt for about 15 minutes. That goes in next. So I've used about about 700 grams prawns. So you now let it cook along with the onion and tomato paste. Which say give it about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, next what we're going to do is add the paste that we prepared earlier into the prawns. The aromatics on these is amazing. The tamarind really comes through, and you'll see that at the end of once you finish with the cooking. Just add about half a cup of water. This is just added to the masala that you had previously ground. Now you let this mix and cook for about 1.5 minutes or 2. Next you could add some coconut cream or coconut milk. I've had to use this because we use frozen coconut in Australia, so the coconut is not as creamy. If you're using fresh coconut, you don't need to do this step. You could just add water to the curry. So I've added about half a cup of coconut cream or coconut milk. Okay, so that's your curry done. As you can see, it's mixed really well. The mango has now swelled to probably thrice its size. It really adds a nice sour taste to the prawn curry. The smell's amazing, if you could only smell it. But I'm sure once you cook this, you will appreciate the smell and the taste of this curry. Now this curry, you can serve this with rice. Also what we do is, if the prawns are finished, you could use this curry the next morning. You could add it to some egg and have it with chapatis, but primarily it goes with rice, a little bit of pickle or a papad, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this very simple breakdown of this very sought after curry in most of the restaurants all over the world. It's very simple to cook at home with some basic ingredients, which are now available in most grocery shops all around the world. Hey guys, so they say proof of the pudding lies in the eating. So I hope you try the recipe that I've taken you through. So here's the final product. You've got the Goan prawn curry lying on a bed of rice, served with some salad, papad, and the mango pickle. I hope you had this on a weekend and enjoy with some urak. And after that long lunch, I hope you have a long siesta the Goan way. Have a good one and see you in the next video. Thank you. And I hope you like, subscribe and comment and let me know how you go with your cooking. Thanks a lot. Bye.